like in your arsenal, your inventory. We have to build up your inventory. If you don't have enough products, we need to start creating some products for you. For instance, a lot of you guys know that I have Rise of the Smart Notary book, but then I also have my online courses, as well as the Notary Agency. And the Notary Agency also has its own products within itself, which would be power of attorney, trust, real estate. Those are products. I need you guys to make a list of all the products that you have, okay? The second thing we're gonna do is determine what is active income, and then we're gonna determine which is passive income. Let me explain what that looks like. So U.S. Notary Agency is active income. Me and Bree, we work actively on closing deals, dispatching notaries, and fulfilling those assignments. That is an active income, right? We have to put in sweat equity in order to achieve those goals, those financial goals. Passive income would be Rise of the Smart Notary book. That book has been created since May 5th of last year. All the sales that get generated from that book is passive income, meaning I don't have to be there to actively work to get money from that book. The Audible book is another source of income. The online course is another passive income. I do not physically have to be there in order to generate income. So the first few things we need to do is make a list of our products, our inventory. Then we need to determine which are the active income in our life, whether even if you have a job, if you have a full-time job or a part-time job, that is active income. Calculate that because that is still cash flow coming in. Then you're going to determine what your passive income. If you don't have any passive income, we need to explore some passive income things that you can do to generate. Then we have to figure out which income is cash flowing versus which income is account receivables. Example, I do in the U.S. Notary Agency, we do a lot of power of attorney, and we work with private clients, private notarizations, meaning once we do fulfill the assignment, we get paid immediately. Now, if you are working with a real estate company, title company, escrow company, you have to wait on your check for 2 weeks, 3 weeks, however long their term is, that will be your account receivables. So we need to determine which one is cash flow and which one you have to wait on the money. I'll give you another example. U.S. Notary Agency is active income, right? But Rise of the Smart Notary is account receivables because Amazon will only cut me a check once a month. So I have to wait on that money. The online course, you can do two. They give you the option to choose. So you can do an active income where it pays out every single day or every week or every month. It's completely up to you. Of course, there's fees attached to that depending on the frequency that they're paying out, but you can either make it into cash flow or you can make it into account receivables. And then you need to determine who can you sell to. You have to determine who your market is. My market is the notary sector. I train notaries. If you were in a different business, let's just say I have a friend that is in the home remodeling category, right? But he does windows. That is his specialty. So he specializes in home remodeling, but if you niche it down, He does exterior, which is this, those are the windows, right? Exterior home remodeling. And then he does windows to narrow the niche even more specifically. That makes sense? So he knows exactly who he is selling to. You have to be a homeowner or a real estate investor. If you live in an apartment, you're not going to need his services. But if you own a home, or you're a real estate investor, or you're doing flips and rehabs, or you're doing new development, yeah, you're going to need his services. So you need to narrow down who your core customers are going to be. Now, the way we do this here is we need to break down what your goal is going to be. See, back in the days, we would work, you can work, 8 hours for a job. And then once you're off on those 8 hours, that's it. There's nothing really much more that you can do unless you're going to moonlight and try to start a business on the side. But now with technology, the way it is, you can work 24 hours a day, 7 days a week, because technology has enabled you to do that. You can literally, like your website works 24 hours, 7 days a week. It never goes to sleep. It never takes a lunch break. It never does none of that stuff. It's constantly working for you. Websites like Amazon, my book is on Amazon. That website never goes to sleep. 24 hours a day, 7 days a week. You create content for YouTube that works 24/7. So you can now multiply your hours. So I'm going to exit out of this. I want to show you exactly what I mean. Okay. What we're going to do, we're going to reverse engineer this. So let's just say, let's say you wanted to make in a year's time $365,000 a year. Okay, we're just gonna throw this number out. You can do this with anything. Today's age, they call it reverse engineering. I call it pulling the future towards you. Let's say you want to make $365,000 a year. That will put you at the 1% of the nation. Like you will be considered top 1% in the United States if you're bringing in that type of money. So what does that look like? So your monthly goal, right? Let's just say is going to be about $30,000. Right? 30 grand. So what does that look like on your daily goal? Your daily goal will equal $1,000 a day. Now, that might look like a lot, right? $1,000 a day. Whoa. How am I going to generate that every single day? We're not done yet. Let's take a look at it. So now we're going to take that $1,000 a day, and how many hours a day? How many hours are in a day? 24 hours, right? So we're going to take the $1,000.
Due to the massive impact social media and technology are having on the notary industry, the rise of the smart notary is in full effect. Are you prepared for the inevitable changes, or will you become obsolete? Nationwide notary agency owner Tiger Toledo shows you exactly how to leverage opportunities that currently exist. Through real-life examples, personal stories, insight, and examples, Tiger shares how he took his small one-man traveling notary service to a nationwide success using the same technology available to you. Rise of the Smart Notary will teach you how to take advantage of today's opportunities. Provide strategies and tips for using social media. Breakdown of the traditional way versus the new way of doing business. How you can exploit the opportunities that exist today. Tiger will also teach you how to work smarter, not harder. Explain top mistakes notaries make with their business. Provide immediate steps you can take towards success. Grab your copy today. It will change your life.
Or just one product for $49, and then you did one power of attorney a day. That's just one notarization, just one. That's $199 that you will be bringing in, right? Our goal is to make $42 an hour. So you basically already covered, the next 4 hours off of that alone. Now, remember, we live in a technology age. It's not only 24 hours that we have anymore. Your goal should be, how can I, as a business professional, as an entrepreneur, how can I work 7,000 hours a day? Big difference, right? See, when you're looking to expand and grow your business and you're looking to scale your business up, you can no longer look at it as, I can only work 10 hours a day, or I can only work 14 hours a day. Not with the technology that we have in our hands today. We could literally work 7,000 hours, or even 70,000 hours, or even 700,000 or 7 million. That is where you should be looking at, because the more hours that you're able to put in, not physically, but to be able to be everywhere. For example, I'm gonna pull it up right now on my phone. Give me a second. You won't be able to see this because it's on my phone, but I'm just gonna give you some quick stats of my YouTube channel, right? Okay, so in the last 28 days, mind you, I have quite a few videos on there, but in the last 28 days, 2,900 minutes have been watched of my videos. So before we go into quick Q&A, right? 900 minutes have been watched. So, okay, let's calculate that. 60 times 24. There's only 1,444 minutes in a day, right? Let's just say times 30. There's 43,200 minutes in a month. People have already watched 2.9 thousand. That means I'm not even there. My videos are working for me every single minute. Now imagine I tie in a commercial, like just a personal commercial of like, hey, visit my website if you'd like to learn more, or want to find out how I do this? Go to notarycashflow.com. Imagine all of those videos are sending people to the website for them to check it out. I have now duplicated myself to be a selling machine even while I sleep. I can tell you right now, it works, because there's many, many times where I would go to sleep and I would wake up and there's money in the account because of systems like this. Use the technology that you have in front of you. YouTube is fantastic. Another thing that we use in our back office is called Buffer. I think I made a video about this. Me and Bree, we actively, Bree makes all of those cool designs that you see, all those posts and stuff. She makes those. She's the one responsible for designing them, right? And what happens is she takes those designs and she loads it up in Buffer. I can let you know right now, on the weekends, I completely forget about putting up a post. But Buffer doesn't care that I forgot. It's going to put out the post for me regardless, right? So now Buffer is working around the clock, putting posts out to remind people that, hey, the Notary Cash Flow is here to help. We're here to add value to your life. We're here to help you cash flow your business. Whether Bree is on vacation or I'm on vacation, Buffer is still working around the clock.
Hey there, are you ready to discover how you can achieve your biggest dream? Take just a few minutes out of your time today and you could easily change your life. Don't worry, no experience necessary. Keep on watching this video and you won't regret it.
On a beautiful late spring afternoon, 10 years ago, two young men graduated from the same college. They were very much alike. These two young men both had been better than average students, both were personable, and both as young college graduates were filled with ambitious dreams for the future. Recently these men returned to their college for their 10th reunion. They were still very much alike. Both were happily married. Both had 3 children. And both, it turned out, had gone to start their own notary business in the Midwest. But there was a difference. One of the men was a solopreneur running all the notary appointments himself, and the other had a nationwide notary agency. What made the difference? Have you ever wondered, as I have, what makes this kind of difference in people's lives? It isn't a native intelligence or talent or dedication. It isn't that one person wants success and the other doesn't. The difference lies in what each person knows and how he or she makes use of that knowledge. And that is why I am writing to you about the Notary Cashflow Academy. For that is the whole purpose of the Academy, to give its members knowledge that they can use in business. Every month the Academy releases specific information of interest and significance to notary business-minded people. These videos include workshops, live interviews, worksheets, checklists, and overviews that can help notaries cash flow their business regardless of the current condition of this fast-moving world. Knowledge is power. In the Academy, we will share with you priceless information, strategies, and tactics to either help you avoid costly mistakes and pitfalls for generating countless leads to stimulate your business. A money-saving subscription. Put our statements to the proof by subscribing for the next month for just $97. This is among the shortest subscription term we offer and a perfect way to get acquainted with the Academy. Or you may prefer to take advantage of our Better Buy lifetime, all-inclusive access for $997. You save over $167 in the first year and never have to pay another dime. Simply choose the Cashflow Secrets course and select the payment option that works best for you. You have a 30-day money-back guarantee and may cancel your monthly subscription at any time. If you feel as we do that this is a fair and reasonable proposition, then you will want to find out without delay if the Notary Cashflow Academy can do for you what it is doing for thousands of notary professionals. So please, confirm your order and get instant access to the Notary Cashflow Academy courses immediately. As for those 2 college classmates I mentioned earlier, in the beginning, they graduated from college together and got started in the notary business world. So what made their lives in business different? Knowledge. Useful knowledge. And its execution. An investment in success. I cannot promise you that success will be instantly yours if you enroll in the Notary Cashflow Academy. But I can guarantee that you will find the Academy always interesting, always reliable, and always useful. Happy stamping!
Thanks for watching. I hope you got a lot from it. Don't forget to click the link below for my special discounted price.